What is going on, guys? It's your boy Gemini Berserker, and welcome to something a little unorthodox. Welcome to Tekken 7. Now, I know I've probably only really played this on the channel once on its initial release about 3 years ago now. 4 years ago. So I recently was just taking a look at all my games. Like, damn, it's been a minute since I've played some Tekken. And I was like, you know what? Tekken is still coming out with content. They just recently released a new character. And I was like, you know what? I want to get back into Tekken. But more so, I wanted to talk about why I wanted to get back into Tekken. As you guys know, I love fighting games. And I, of course, love fighters. I love playing fighters. Will always like fighters. But I wanted to go back to a game where, that I've been playing since I was a kid. I've played Tekken since I was young, since I was a fucking kid. Yeah, so it's like Tekken. I think the first Tekken I remember playing was like Tekken 3, and my older cousins had like 1 and 2, and just great memories of the franchise. And I was like, you know what? And I was like, you know what? Let me get back into this. And that's what these matches that you guys are going to be seeing today. It's a few sets that I did in ranked, probably like recently this week. And I was like, damn, I love this. But this is more so also kind of an update video, I guess. So, as of now, there have been plenty of fighting games and arena fighters that have come out, such as Guilty Gear, Melty Blood, the Demon Slayer game, and I'm not a big Guilty Gear fan, so I probably won't make content with it, unless somehow I buy it and just play with Cosmic or Astro or some of our other friends. Melty Blood, I'm not too interested in. Personally, it looks fun. I just don't know how I feel about it. Plus, I don't feel like there's such a big community for it. Like, I think it's gonna fall on the realm of like Under Night and Birth, where it's gonna be popular for the little bit of time that it's fresh. But once, like, I'll say a few months down the line, it's probably not. It's probably gonna be a stagnant fucking fan base for it. And in regards to the Demon Slayer game, I have been looking at it. I've seen plenty of gameplay for it. I was very interested in it from the get because I was like, oh, okay, CyberConnect's making this. It's gonna play just like Storm, which a lot of people were like, oh man, hell yeah, another Storm-style game. Because, that's like one of the first few games I uploaded on the channel. It's like one of the only few games I kind of did like a playthrough for. But I don't know. I've looked at it and I'm like, it's simplistic and it's complex at the same time, if that makes sense. But I'll probably more so pick it up, and I'll probably do a more in-depth review and playthrough about the game. But for the most part, through these matches that I've been playing, as you guys saw, like, I am an Armored King player. That is who I am, and a lot of these games are just me getting back into the swing of things, but man, was it just a hell of a good time. Fucking, as you can see here, I'm definitely kind of slightly getting treated by this fucking Steve, but like in a matter of like this game, I think, and a few of the other matches I had with this guy, I started reading him like a fucking book. And you see, I go for the somersault. He doesn't punish me on it. Both have rage now. I go for mines. I don't know what he did. He pressed a button. Boy, he shouldn't have pressed a button there, and now he's gonna lose the fucking round for that one. So now we set up for the second round. Starts off with this jab light combos, going for these duck combos that Steve players are known for. They all do the same shit. Not to disrespect any Steve players, but man, y'all are predictable. Look at that. Easy sidestep into the wall bounce. Somersault into net grab. Duck that. like I say, they're all gonna. He's always gonna go for that duck, but I believe he falters here, and I take the round. No, okay. So he punished me on my, I think my 2, 3, 4. So I start off with trying to jab him out just to keep him, just to keep that spacing, get plus frames. He's making sure to keep me staggered. I go for the quick counter to see if I can get him to throw it in there. Hit him with the duck counter. We both counter crush each other. Go for the somersault into elbow. Go for the moonsault kick. Ducks his lights, and he just crumbles like a fucking cookie.
Round 4. Fight.
So he starts off with the light jabs. What I enjoy about Tekken is that it definitely is kind of like a game of chess a little bit. Like, you definitely got to think about your opponent's next moves. And unfortunately, he's only being a fucking asshole. Okay, so now that's funny enough. I go for the somersault grab again, but he counters me. He gets me against the wall. Then with the uppercut, and close out the game with a nice little quick light medium juggle.
You win.
We definitely ran it back like I think 6 times. I think 5 or 6 times with this guy. But I'm not going to put all those fights in this video, just like 2 per.
Fight.
So I take a step back, he gets me on the crush, because I went to press a button. Ducks, he slips my fucking 2. Go for the low jab, went for the uppercut to see if I can catch him slipping. He stops blocking on my 2-1-2. That move right there, that little fallback move, oh man, Steve players fucking love that move. Aside from the duck down, they love the fallback counter, and it's hilarious to just pick them off of that because they're just not. They don't expect you to throw there because they're like, oh no, he's not gonna throw there. And if he throws a medium or a high, I'm just gonna fucking counter it. So he kind of threw that round away. He had me up against the wall, but you know, you make mistakes in the heat of passion. Gets me another fucking crush. Caught him on the crush. He's still standing. Take a half step back. It started like lost a frame there for some reason. But he catches me. He's gonna get the wall splat. And he pieces me up with a quick 2-1.
Round 3.
So here I think I immediately got him on his jab, didn't punish quite effectively, did get the hit though. Went for the body press, but blocked it, unfortunately. Went for a nice low fucking drop kick. Trying to keep him spaced out just so he can't really do too much and catch him off guard with nice low high mixes. See there, like, they're all usually after like their first 1-2 string, they usually go for that duck down to try and catch you lacking. And he goes for his rage, but I blocked it. Go for the nice leg sweep. He goes for the lean back, hits him with a mid, and closes out that round.
Round 4. Fight.
He immediately went for that quick jab. I countered. Just catch him off. Trying to space him out just to see what he does. Once he goes for that triple, immediately grab him out of that, tell him to stop that shit. Go for the somersault body press. I went for my fucking 1-4 to see if I can catch him moving. He's catching me on every move I do, but it's alright. Back with the 2-1-2. Blocking's great. Playing against Steve is really great because you don't really have to worry about too many low mixes. Unlike anyone who uses their legs in this game, like, it's definitely harder for Steve to really, it's really harder for Steve to throw in nice high-low mixes just because 90% of his moves are high mids. But he gets a nice little decent chunk out of me. I get him with the counter. Like I said, I'm not countering as effectively here, but I am still getting back into the swing of things in Tekken. But here I think I'm going to close out the game. I'm going to continue a little bit of pressure. Catch him on these nice little... He's afraid to use his rage art. which is evident because he's not throwing it out there, but that's good though. So he goes for that. We get the nice little trade, and that'll be the game.